Hello everybody, my name is David Coughlin. I'm the owner and managing director of the property investment company HBF Investment Properties.co.uk, and thanks for coming to our website today. I'd like to spend some time talking you through how I got involved in investing in properties and also how I come to build and establish the company HBF Investment Properties.co.uk. Hopefully the video will enable you to understand a lot more about how I've become successful in property, so you should also be able to understand how we can help you achieve the same success. Well, I bought my first investment property back in 2003. It was a fortuitous time. It was when the market was picking up pretty fast. The property prices were growing rather quickly. I bought the property in around about October 03, and within 6 months I'd raised another £30,000 through capital growth. I then refinanced that property and bought my next property. Again, prices were still rising, and I used that technique of buying properties and refinancing it through capital growth to start building my portfolio. But very early on in the process, I realised that if I buy the properties cheap versus what they were worth on the market, I could buy more properties quickly by releasing more cash quickly by refinancing the properties that we buy cheap, or that I bought cheap. So very early on I looked at ways of sourcing properties at discount prices of 15 to 25% off the market value. I've become very successful at that, and it has enabled me over the course of the 7 years to today to build a portfolio of 100 properties with an equity value of about £2 million worth of equity, generating me rental profits approaching £20,000 a month. So that's a pretty successful property portfolio and strategy. Over the course of the last 7 years, I obviously appreciated that we developed a system here that could enable a lot of investors to repeat my success. I started the company HBF Investment Properties in 2006-2007, and since then we've enabled hundreds of investors to buy properties cheap and to help them build their own portfolio and be successful in properties. So how do we do that, and what do we do? Well, very straightforward. HBF Investment Properties sources old build residential properties in the UK, the normal 2 up, 2 down terraced houses, semi-detached houses with good intrinsic value, sought after locations, high rental demands, robust properties. We don't get involved in off-plan, we don't get involved in new builds. Traditionally they're areas where it's been higher risk and investors have been burnt. It's a risky investment strategy. We focus on old build properties where there's a high rental demand. We source those properties from homeowners who want to sell quickly. We then provide them to our investors at discounted prices of between 15 and 25%. So the majority of investors can buy a portfolio of about 4 properties, maybe with £20,000–25,000 worth of instant equity in each property. So 4 properties will generate them £100,000 worth of instant equity, which is a really good starting point. The way that the market is currently, the rental market is high. Obviously there's a lot less properties been built over the last few years. It's really created a unique set of circumstances where the rental profits on investment properties is really strong at the moment. So the average that an investor can make off a normal 2 up, 2 down, 3 bedroom terrace property or run-of-the-mill type of deal would be around about £200–250 a month rental profits. So an investor traditionally buying 4 properties would generate £100,000 worth of equity, but also a rental profit of around about £1,000 a month on the small portfolio. So that also enables investors to do what I've done, which was to give up my day job and look at progressing and focusing on property investments full time. So if you spend a bit of time looking at the our property website today, if the thought of buying 4 properties generating £100,000 and £1,000 a month rental profit sounds good to you, please sign up today. go to our sign up page, have a look at the investment property deals, the new, the fresh every day on our site, and let us, let our sales guys help you become successful in property. Thank you.